Well, as the cold front intensifies, U-turn Homeless Ministries has activated emergency support services to help people living on the streets access shelter, warmth and basic needs. Steve Underwood, U-turn Communications Manager, joins us now via video link to unpack the work underway to assist those that are destitute during this time. Steve, a very good afternoon to you. We do understand your teams are on the ground just assisting the destitute and the vulnerable. How bad is the situation from your observations?
Hi, Anati. Yeah, certainly yesterday rain was coming down almost in buckets. It was very, very torrential. So we made the call early in the morning to initiate emergency shelter just to get more people out of the wet and cold. U-turn are working with people living on the streets. And for folk living on the streets, they really have nowhere to go. Security, police, businesses, they don't want them hanging around their areas. And so when it's wet, they have no shelter, nowhere to stay. So U-turn have homeless service centers all across Cape Town where folk can come in, they can get a meal, they can get dry. And that's where we start building a relationship with trust with them to try and motivate them to enroll further in our program and come off the street long term. But at the moment, when it's raining like this and everything is flooded and it's cold, the main priority is just let's get people out of the cold, out of the wet, inside. Let's get them dry, let's get them fed, and bed for the night.
And I would imagine those are your immediate needs as you are looking for more shelters and more assistance also from, I would imagine, government and other stakeholders.
Sure, we've partnered with a local church, which is helping us in terms of capacity. So all our regular shelter clients have moved to a space in the church, which frees up our main shelter just to take walk-in clients who are desperately needing assistance. So it's all about partnerships and help. The public can also assist. We need, obviously, with more clients, we need things like yoga mats, blankets, bedding, even basics like toilet paper to assist the number of clients, and then food, non-perishable food, meat for stews, teas, coffees, sugars, long life milk. And if anyone's able to support with financial donations, that's also great. They can jump on our website, homeless.org.za.
And how do people reach out, to you if they do need that assistance? And where do they go, especially those that are homeless at this time?
So U-turn, we have homeless service centers in Muizenberg, Strand, Cape Town CBD and Claremont. So people who are living in those areas or struggling can make their way to a U-turn homeless service center. We work with partners MESS, who cover the northern suburbs of Belleville and Durbanville. We use actually a voucher system. If our clients have vouchers, they redeem those for services. But at a time like this, it's just about helping as many people as we can. Anyone in the southern or northern suburbs of Cape Town who's struggling can come to U-turn or MESS for assistance.
Earlier on, Steve, you mentioned just on a long-term perspective in terms of helping the homeless, that you need to establish a relationship of trust. Speak to us about just some of your programs and if at all you've been able to help those that have been homeless, turn their lives around.
Sure. U-turn, we have a 4-phased program. The first phase is providing basic needs and motivation for change. And trust is one of the biggest issues. People living on the streets, they don't trust the government, they don't trust their families, they don't trust NGOs, even they don't trust themselves. Once we build that relationship of trust, they go to phase 2, which is drug and alcohol rehab, because a lot of people do struggle with that living on the streets. Phase 3 is a work readiness program. U-turn runs social enterprises where our clients work, they earn stipends, and they gain on-the-job training and work experience. And then they move into independence long term when they find a job in the open market and when they find their own independent accommodation. It's typically a 2 to 3 year process. It's quite a long journey with our clients, but over 80% of our graduates remain sober, employed, and housed long term. So it's a very effective program, but it all starts at that phase 1 where we just provide basic needs for people and start with that relationship of trust.
Well, Steve, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Steve Underwood, U-turn Communications Manager, of course, just unpacking on the programs currently underway to assist those that are destitute during this inclement weather.